deep down inside of me, I thought, oh man, that is not right. And I went home and told my kids, this is probably the end for me at Planned Parenthood.
You worked at Planned Parenthood for 17 years in Iowa and even managed 2 locations for a large portion of that time. You just testified before Congress against Planned Parenthood, and you're also in the middle of a lawsuit. Why did you decide to turn on Planned Parenthood?
Kelsey, it was really kind of a process of God just changing my heart, really. There were several things that happened over my years there that helped me see really what Planned Parenthood was all about. In 2007, they made the announcement about Webcam Abortion. And that was a bold step even for Planned Parenthood.
Tell me about that. Webcam abortions were something you brought up before Congress. What are they, and why do you have a problem with them?
Webcam abortion was a crazy idea that Planned Parenthood of Greater Iowa, which is now called Planned Parenthood of the Heartland, came up with in response to a real shortage of medical providers that would travel all around the state and do abortions. The physician would be at a central location, for instance, Des Moines, and all of the 17 outlying centers, whenever they had a woman come in with a positive pregnancy test, staff were instructed to say, you know, we can take care of that problem for you today, 45 minutes in and out.
If I'm understanding correctly, a webcam abortion is where a patient comes into Planned Parenthood, but your Planned Parenthoods in Iowa, I know, didn't provide abortions for some time, but they changed that by basically Skyping over a webcam with a doctor who's able to provide a drug.
That's correct. A webcam abortion is basically a chemical abortion done with no doctor. So after the clinic staff does the vaginal ultrasound, that image of the baby is scanned to the doctor, and if she determines it's 70 days along or less, she can push a button on her computer that opens a drawer in the remote center, and in that drawer are 2 different types of medication for the chemical abortion. And the woman takes the first set of pills, Mifeprex, right there on camera with the doctor watching. And then she takes the other set home. 48 hours later, she takes those, and that begins the contractions. And she typically has the abortion at home. Well, she always has the abortion at home.
And this is when you really started questioning Planned Parenthood's intentions. Why this? Why webcam abortions?
Well, absolutely. And you know, in the management meeting, I remember saying, are you going to tell the doctors in these, you know, rural towns? I mean, I've lived in Storm Lake, Iowa my entire life, and I know every single doctor. And I'm thinking, these women are going to show up in the emergency room with incomplete abortions, or they're going to be having heavy bleeding. And if they would say what they've done, they're all going to look to me. And so that was one aspect of it, but just the danger to women, you know, the lack of thought by being able to just say, we can take care of that problem, here's some pills, you know, gone. And I just, deep down inside of me, I thought, oh man, that is not right. And I went home and told my kids, this is probably the end for me at Planned Parenthood. And I mean, I liked my job, you know, loved the patients. I was paid very well, had great benefits. And I told my kids, you know, I'm probably not going to be there much longer. This is what they're going to be doing, and I'm not going to do it.